This video will provide corporate staff with an introduction to Teams. We'll go through some navigation and basic functionality to get you started. Teams is the place for groups of people to come together for work, projects, or common interests. It's a collaboration application that helps your team stay organised, store files, and have conversations all in one place. For the best experience with Teams, you should use the Teams app. As a corporate user, this should already be installed on your device. If there's no icon on your desktop, you can find it through the Windows icon, bottom left-hand corner of screen. It will either show in the Office section or you can search for it using the search field. You can also access Teams from any device by visiting www.office.com, signing in with your @school's email address and password, and launching Teams via the browser. Back to the app now. When you open Teams, you'll be presented with the main Teams screen that shows you any teams that you are a member of. We'll go more into this shortly, but first I'll take you through some basic navigation. Starting on your profile picture on the top right of screen, or if this is your first time using Teams, it's likely to be your initials. Click on your picture or initials to change your profile. The availability status shows what your availability is within Teams. When you are actively working in Teams, you will show as available. However, if Teams is idle for a period of time, you will show as away. If you are in a Teams meeting online, you will show as busy, and if you are presenting your screen, you will show as do not disturb. This suppresses any notifications while you are presenting. You can manually adjust these statuses at any time. Across to the three dots now, we have access to the settings, and I'll just point out a few things here. Under General, we can set the theme and layout that we prefer. You might like the default setting, but you might prefer a dark or high contrast theme. We can also adjust the layout, so my teams are in grids. You can have them in a list as well. Down to notifications, we can determine how and if notifications are received. If you are new to Teams, it's probably best to leave it as default so you don't miss anything. But as you start to use it more, you may wish to customize this. Under devices, we can adjust our settings in relation to speakers and microphone. Prior to an online meeting, we can check that it's all connected as it should be, and if required, you can make a test call that will confirm whether your speakers and microphone are connected properly. Moving across to the top middle of screen, we have a large search bar. This will enable you to search for anything you have access to within Teams. As you can see, I'm in a lot of Teams, so this search bar is really useful when I'm looking for something and I'm not quite sure what team it's in. You have the ability to search for messages, people, and files. Down the left-hand side of screen, there are a number of icons. I'll just point out the main ones. Activity. This is like a newsfeed of activity that has occurred. Where you have missed that activity, you will see a notification here. This could be for things such as someone reacting to something you've posted or a reply to your post. Chat. This chat function provides you with the ability to privately chat with any person in the department. This is messaging that is private to you and the other participant or participants. You can use this for group chat too. This chat is outside of a team and is basically the instant messaging service within our Microsoft 365 environment in Teams. Teams, this will take you back to the main Teams screen for wherever you are in the app. If you have any teams where the name is showing in bold, this means that there is activity that has occurred in that team that you have not yet seen. Calendar. This is the calendar inside of Teams. You can use this to schedule online Teams meetings. However, for corporate staff, we generally use Outlook to do this as our preferred option. We're now going to focus on the structure of a team. So the first step is creating a new team. Top right of screen, there is a button, Join or Create Team. Here we can join an existing team if we have the code to do so, or create a brand new team. Selecting Create Team gives us the option of 4 different types of teams. Class is for teachers and students. PLC and staff teams are for groups of people working together. These teams come with a specific OneNote notebook, and these notebooks are heavily templated and difficult to change. Other is a basic team, but by choosing a team of type Other, you have the flexibility to build on your team. This means that you can create any type of OneNote and add multiple OneNotes if you like. Definitely recommend creating a team of type Other so that you are allowing for flexibility into the future. First step here is to give the team a name. You can add a description if you like. The privacy of the team defaults to private, and I recommend keeping it as private. This allows owners of the team to control membership. You can choose to make it public, but this means that any person in the department can find and join this team, including students. You can immediately add members to your team here by starting to type their names into the field. However, if you prefer, you can skip this and add members later when your team is ready. When you add someone to the team, they'll automatically go in as a member, which means that they can consume information in the team, add and remove files, but they don't have any control over membership or permissions. Transferring them to an owner means they have full ownership of that team the same way as you. We'd recommend having more than one owner of a team. So here we have our team. You can see we have what's called a general channel. Every team by default has a general channel, and a channel is a way of categorizing information within the team. I'll go more into that in a moment. In each channel, we have a post section and a file section, and they are tabs across the top. Posts are where conversations happen within the team, and files are where you can store your files. You can create any sort of folder hierarchy here that you like. What I'll quickly do here is add a couple of new channels so that you can see what it looks like. Just added staff meetings, and now I'm going to add professional development. What you'll see here is that each channel has its own posts and files section. So this enables you to have conversations and store files specific to those topics. Back to the general channel, let's take a look at posts. This is where you have conversations with the members of the team. To make a new post, click on the New Conversation button. You can type a message into the message field here, press enter or the arrow, and it will send. Anyone in the team can see that message, but how do they know it's there? The only way currently is by seeing the team name in bold, but this type of message doesn't create a notification to tell people it's there. When you want to get someone's attention, you need to tag them. To do this, type the @ symbol and then start typing the name of the person you want to call out. Select them and then finish your message. This message is visible to everyone in the team, but the person you tagged has received a notification. How about getting the attention of the entire team? Well, type the @ symbol and start typing the word team. Select the name of your team and finish your message. This will notify every member of the team that there is a message there for them to see. A couple more things about posts within the team. In the message field, if you hit enter, the message gets sent. If you want a new line, you need to hit shift and enter. The easier way to do this is to click on the first icon under the message bar. It's an A with a pencil. This allows you to draft a message. Hit enter as many times as you like, add formatting, and it will not send until you hit the send arrow. Also in this formatting view, you can change your post from a new conversation to an announcement. So if you have something important that you want and you want it to make it a bit more attention grabbing, select announcement and then you can change the color or choose a picture. You can give it a headline and then type your message, remembering to tag the team so they get a notification. We'll move on to files now. Here we can create a folder hierarchy of our choosing. We select new and folder and start creating. From here, we can also create brand new online documents from scratch, selecting new, Word or Excel, etc. Name them and create. The file will open up in our Teams viewer, but we can work on the document from here. There's no need to save. We can just close, and that will automatically save that document. It's stored online within our team. You can also upload existing files and folders from your device by clicking on Upload, navigating to where you have the files stored, selecting what you would like, and click Open. The beauty of managing your documents within Teams means that they're online, and you can take advantage of online collaboration or co-authoring. This allows multiple people to be in the same document at the same time, working on it together. So again, this document has been opened inside of the Teams viewer. However, if you'd like to open it in the full version of Word, you just need to click on Open in Desktop app. This will open in the full version of Word and enable you to have access to all of the functionality. Again, being online, there's no need to download, no need to save additional versions. It's all managed behind the scenes. These documents are constantly saving, managing all the versions for you, so you don't need to do that. All you need to do is close that document when you're finished and carry on. Here, I'm just opening that document again from Teams, and you'll see all of those changes that I made while I was in the desktop app are there in the document that's saved in Teams. So that was just a basic introduction to Teams. You can access further information via Edit, or please contact the Technology Adoption team. We're happy to organise training or point you in the direction of other resources to help you take that next step.